Alrighty, you guys. What is up? I decided I'd make this video with no sunglasses. Cause it's like, I guess it's realer. I mean, and not to say that like the sunglasses put it on were fake. It was just, I was definitely hiding something. I was definitely hiding some sort of my persona, if you want to call it that. So last time I checked in, it was about like self-care and self-love, and like all that's good and dandy. I'm definitely not like where I need to be to not drive myself insane or to go crazy and hurt the ones I love, but I'm making small steps towards improving that part of myself, I guess. But I'm making this video today because I have royally like blown the situation I'm in, and I don't mean like blow in like it's over. What I mean is like I've used all the excuses that I've had. I have told all the lies that I could have told to make things work. And I don't know if I was just crazy enough to like believe my own bullshit or whatever the deal was, but I bought into whatever I was telling myself and I was telling others, and I was giving myself every excuse in the book to, one, not be who I wanted to be, and two, not love myself like I need to love myself in order to be the person that I want to be. And it's been a wild ride. Like it's not easy for me at all. There's a lot of like self-hate that goes on inside of me, which, I mean, if you watch these videos, like maybe you get a hint of that with like the music I'll play or like some of the things I'll talk about. Maybe you'll get some of that, pick it up if you like recognize it. But for the most part, like I feel like I've been not necessarily trying to be something I'm not, but like trying to be better than what I am, and trying to like perceive that. I'm going through the tunnel, so it's getting a little dark. Trying to like project that into the universe outside of myself, and I guess it works to a point. But like if you're not coming from an authentic place, how's it gonna work? Like in reality, like how is that going to make a difference in your life if you're faking it till you make it? You know, and that's honestly what I've been kind of doing lately, or for a long time. I've been doing that. I can't speak on time. But it's to the point now where I think the real answer that I have to give myself is to let go. To let go of everything. To let go of my attachment to money, my attachment to people, places, and things. All these things are holding me back, and it's giving me an excuse to give myself to not do these things I'm talking about, to not self-love, and to not, you know, be who I want to be. So, and I don't mean like let go. Let's say like relationships and finances. Like I don't mean let go of my financial like obligations in sense of like don't pay your bills. I don't mean that. And I don't mean let go of your relationship as in like leave the person, give up on it, break up with them, etc., etc. I don't mean completely disregard that situation. What I mean is take responsibility for the environment that I created for myself. So for finances, right? So I could get like real bummed out because like I owe a bunch of money and like I'm in a tough spot, right? And I'm having to work all the time just to make ends meet. So I could like beat myself up over that. I could feel sorry for myself. I could blame situations in the outside society. I could blame the Federal Reserve for even creating money in the first place, if you want to go that deep. Like I could blame all these things for where I'm at. But that's not going to do me any good. That's probably going to give me more of what I don't want, if I'm being honest. I mean, I am honest because that's the path I've taken for the longest time, was blame others and give excuses. So it only gave me more of what I didn't want. Sorry. We're like merging traffic lanes and everything. So what it looks like, all I have left, the only option I have left as far as finances goes, is to just do the best that I can and just like make an effort every day and like believe that I can do it. Which, again, to go back to the self-hate talk that I give myself all the time, yeah, man, like it's sometimes really hard. Like believing in myself has been one of the hardest things that I've ever contemplated. It's an everyday battle for me. I used to like numb that conversation and numb that pain with like smoking pot all the time, or you know, just hanging out with people that might not have my best interests at heart. So, I mean, mind you, I'm not smoking weed anymore. I don't know how long it's been, maybe a couple months, maybe. It was on its way out. I would smoke like once in a while here or there, and it eventually got to a point where, I'll make a whole other video about it, but it eventually got to a point where I noticed how getting high made me feel like I was in scarcity, made me feel like I wasn't good enough because I had to put something else in my body to realize this false enlightenment that I was giving myself. But that's like a whole other video. I'll explain my journey with like drugs and stuff in some other video. So anyways, so back to what I was saying about finances. So like that's what I have to do. I have to just do the best that I can, believe in myself, and just make an effort every single day and put it in God's hands, man. Like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So that's what I gotta do. And I guess when it comes to relationships, so like the relationship I'm in right now, I've for sure used it as an excuse to not be my best version, because I would blame this other person for my own faults within myself, and I would, I mean, most of it was just excuses. And the other thing, I guess, was misery loves company. At the time when I got into this relationship, I was in a place where I was in such a state of like self-deceit that I loathed myself. I was smoking cigarettes all the time. I was smoking weed all the time. I was partying. I was drinking. I was the whole nine, right? And all my friends and all the people I was associated with were all in the same fucking boat. We're all doing the same thing, right? I don't mean to curse, but it just sometimes just rolls off. So the thing is like, how can you truly love somebody if you do not love yourself? And like that's the thing that she has pointed out to me like countless times in this relationship, but I always brushed it off. I never really took it seriously because I always believed that I could just fake it till I maked it, and I could just play the game and make it work. But I'm realizing that that's bullshit and that I lied to myself, in turn making me look like an asshole to everyone around me. And it's embarrassing. Like, I'm ashamed of myself, and the only way for me to, I think, rise above the situation that I'm in, is to completely confront these feelings head on. Is to completely look these feelings in myself dead in the eye and have this conversation with myself like I'm having on the cell phone right now. And that's the only way I'm going to get through it. Because if I just brush it off, and if I just tell myself tomorrow, I'm never going to do it. I'm like the king of procrastinating. If anyone knows me, that they know that to be definitely a fact. And I'm not happy with the place that I'm in right now. I'm just not. I'm miserable. Like, well, no, I'm not miserable. Like, I'm optimistic is a good way to put it. But, I think that's the first step. I think admitting where I'm going wrong and admitting to myself what I want from myself is the answer to my problems. Or at least the first step to the answer to my problems. So yeah, I mean, this video's getting a little long. I just needed to like get some of this stuff off my chest. I just wanted to put it out there to the universe, how I'm feeling about where I'm. Yeah, sorry, someone called, so it stopped the video. So I just wanted to like put it out there to the universe where I'm at, what I want from it, so I can start the dialogue within myself. That's the first answer. Like, self-deceit would be the downfall of most people, I think. I think we're all our worst enemies, you know? And it's not until you realize that you are the one that makes your own bed, and you see it bluntly, like you see the consequences in your face. It's not until that moment that you can actually change yourself. It's not until that moment that you can actually try to make a difference in your life. Because otherwise, I'm speaking for myself, but until I got to that moment, to this moment that I'm in right now, I thought it was all bullshit. I thought I could fake it. I thought I could lie to myself and everyone around me and not address how I was really feeling inside, and it would work out. But that's not how life works, I guess. So another day in the journey. You know, it's pretty fun. It's definitely an experience. It's definitely a learning experience. So with that being said, I will check back in with you guys probably tomorrow. Let you know how the rest of today goes. So I love you all, and most of all, we're working on self-love. We're working on loving ourselves first so that we can actually genuinely love the ones that we want to love around us. So that's the story. Love you guys.